Okay guys, in this video we're gonna be talking about the co-verify function, and here we have this simple class that is user manager, and when we pass a true value it's gonna call to remote repository, otherwise it's gonna call to local repository. Okay, first of all we're just gonna have two tests. First one is gonna be calls remote repository when from remote is true, and the second one is gonna be calls local repository when from remote is false. Okay, first of all we just gonna create a user manager class. User manager. Okay, and here we need these two parameters. I'm gonna create them. It's gonna be equals to MockK. Also this one I'm gonna use roll asset because I don't care about the results. Roll asset true. I'm gonna remove the prefix private, and then I'm gonna pass this here local repository and remote repository. Okay, got it. And now we just gonna do a user manager get user and is from remote is true. Okay, but now here is where things go interesting. Here we're gonna use the function co-verify, and we just need to verify that in this case remote repository was called and this one wasn't called. We're gonna check that remote repository and local repository. Of this one we're gonna check that it was called exactly one time, and this one we're just gonna check that it wasn't called. We're just gonna run the test and hopefully everything is gonna be okay. And the test pass. Okay, also a good practice is to check that your tests fail. In this case we're gonna say that remote repository wasn't called and local repository was called, and it's gonna break of course because this repo wasn't called and this one was called. I'm gonna copy this for the second test. I'm just gonna feed this test. I'm gonna run the test another time. Everything's went okay. Okay, here we have the second example. Calls local repository when from remote is false. Okay, in this case, like from remote is false, remote repository is not gonna be called. This one is the one that is gonna be called, and here we have the test, and this one is not gonna be called and this one is gonna be called. We're just gonna run the both tests simultaneously and we're gonna see what result we just get. And both of the tests just passed. And this was everything for this video guys. See you in the next video.